keep that going. Michelle, we're talking about motivation today. Nice body language to follow that up. Michelle, unless you're thinking of something else, let's talk about your motivation towards your health and fitness goals and keeping that going. So number one on there is want it. Want it, want it, want it. So explain what your health and fitness goals are right now.
I'm trying to get to 163
All right, so you're working towards 163.
and to get my body fat percentage in the healthy.
Yeah, getting healthy body fat percentage down to 29 or less. Yeah.
So I drove all the way home yesterday from the office because my husband had donuts at the office and I really wanted one. So I'm like, no. I drove home and ate that one.
All right, hit it up.
I left my phone at home too, so that was awesome.
So towards motivation, the way you just described that, like, it's kind of cut and dry versus like really, what would that really mean? Like, yes, getting to 29% would be great. Getting to 163 would be great. But add some desire, some want it, some emotion to that. What is that really going to mean?
What's your why?
How's that going to feel?
Awesome.
Yeah. What kind of awesome things is that going to mean?
Just be healthy.
So towards motivation, so like if your goal is something like that, hey, I want to drop. Well, how many pounds is that right now from where you are? To 163. You know? No, oh, not total, which is awesome. But like from where you are now to 163, where?
170.4.
So yeah, in the short term, you're looking at another 7-8 pounds. Yeah. So the idea of getting to 29% and losing 7 or 8 pounds is not motivational.
No, right now it seems so mindful.
Getting into some new clothes, being able to go swimming, being able to, what else? Like, what are those kind of things? Especially, all the physical stuff that you have been doing that you never did before, so, yeah.
And your new size of jeans.
Yeah, I wore my skinny pants to work and then everything were like falling off, so I need to go buy some pants. But I'm trying to wait till I get to where I want to be. But I think that's not work. Unless I buy something expensive.
So one of the ways to think about it, so playing, and I know you want it, but to really reinforce that, and really even reinforce it, so I'm going to play devil's advocate. I don't believe you want it. Convince me. Convince me. Convince me with your words, and express the emotions and words that convince me that you really want it. Pressure's on, Michelle.
Yeah, I know this.
Right? Look at me. And you could do that in all kinds of ways. You could just look at me and go, yes, damn it, I want it.
There you go.
I'm gonna bleep this out.
I'm
really like to make a point. Really, grammatically correct. Tell me how you want it.
I can taste it. That's how bad I want it.
All right. New jeans, new bathing suit,
Yeah.
new and better at your activities.
You try to record a secret. Hey, I got some.
La 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 la.
Hey, I got some new stuff from there, but I have to take them back because they're too small. I forgot that I have.
All right. Hip flexor stretch is on the next one. So hip flexor stretch. On your side, foot to your butt, drive the knee back, open up the hip.
I was like, oh, this is cute, and then I came in, I'm like, oh, that ain't gonna fit.
All right. Focus on your stretch for 1 second, then you can get back to that. Foot to your butt, and then slowly draw your belly in, tuck your tailbone, drive that leg back. All right, Michelle, you convinced me on that one. So before going on to the second one, seriously, on that one, so there's many aspects of motivation, but like as much as your honest answer might be, yes, I want it. If you don't keep focused on that and you don't really express that to yourself, how in powerful emotion, how bad you want it, then the motivation wanes. So yeah, so when all the time, reinforce that. So the second one on there, keys of motivation, is expect it, believe it. So do you believe you can get there?
Yes.
Let me feel that. Do you believe you can get there?
Yes.
Yeah. And I would say I believe you can get there and much further. Yeah. Yes, being realistic, but yeah, want it, expect it, your best. Really redefining that. In going through those myself, digging into the expected part, believing it. When you started, did you have the capabilities to get where you are now?
No.
No. So part of believing it is like believing that you can figure it out. Believe that you can get better. So, and even to go from where you are now to there. You don't have the capabilities to get there. You're going to work on it. So reinforcing that. So to most importantly, believe that you have the resources, the resourcefulness, the people to ask for help. Shake that off. You can develop those capabilities and make it happen. Three on there is focus. So for that to happen for you, Michelle, is that just something you focus on Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, or just weekdays, or when?
7 days a week.
7 days a week. That doesn't mean you can't go out for a dinner or have a piece of birthday cake or something like that. Knowing what works for you and what good moderation is for you. But to really, even within that, you're still focused on your goal. Number 4, work it, which you do every morning at 5:15. What's the other part of that? As well as swimming lessons, as well as 5Ks, as well as driving home to get your fat bomb instead of a donut.
Meal prepping.
Meal prep, working definitely is a big part of that, right? Yeah. Michelle, on attitude towards motivation, what does that mean towards you? So specifically towards your health and fitness, what?
Means I don't think this is negative.
Make that even better. Turn that around. Don't state that negatively.
Think positively to attain my goal.
Yeah, so attitude, but catching yourself being negative, turn it around.
Be positive.
Yeah. So catch those negative words coming out of your mouth through your head, and we talked about your jukebox idea. So, re-record all your songs. They're all good for you. To give you an idea, Michelle, or anybody, but that idea of catching your negatives and re-recording them and destroying the old ones, I've been consciously doing for 30 years now. Because if you've heard my story, I wasn't who I am today, for sure. I was a very, very different person back then. So Michelle, how are you liking the 2017 model of Michelle? Yeah. How's that compared to the whatever you picked it? Compared to what dates? Any of them? Any past dates? How would you say the 2017 Michelle is? She rocks. How's the 2018 model going to be? Even better. 6 on there for keys to motivation is environment. Michelle, tell me about your new and improved environment.
Well, my friends obviously have the same goals. So that helps. My refrigerator looks a lot different. Doesn't have all the junk things that it used to have.
Yeah. So not only the community for boot camp, but you've taken that community for boot camp and gone to tree up and going to swimming and going to
Walking.
5K, walking and 5Ks and obstacle course races. Yeah, awesome. Michelle, with passion, passion in your voice, fill in the blank. Motivation follows.
Action.
Great word. Now, with passion, motivation follows.
Action. Doing
We
something.
you're a work in progress.
Yes. We know that. Results.
One of the ways I think about that is to practice that and enforce that on a regular basis. So, yes, kind of going through that checklist, but if you're ever feeling demotivated, you'd be like, okay, motivation follows action. Want it, expect it, focus, work it, attitude, environment. But to really say, like, am I really taking action? Even if I know all that, am I taking action? Find the ones you're not taking action on and take a step in the right direction. One step in the right direction. So many people would just say, take a step in any direction. Would be better than spinning your wheels.